So what is your monthly passive income currently?
76,000. My brother was not well. He didn't cope up with that pain, and he's no more. Emotionally and financially, we were very unsettled because he has two children, which they were very small, and we had just bought the home, and we had a home loan of around 1 cr, more than 1 cr. Entire burden came on me.
So you reduced that home loan by 6 lakh.
Actually, 62 lakh rupees. I would say I am net debt free in terms of loan. 75% of my net worth is invested in pure real estate.
But that's also another risk, right?
I came from a very lower middle class family. My father came here 35 years back in Mumbai, and we started living in Mumbai Shawl, and he managed to educate us, and I became chartered accountant in 2014. Currently, I am a finance manager in one of the IT company.
When did you start your first job? Was it after CA or before?
No, so I did my articleship from KPMG. So I started in 2010. So my initial stipend was around 9,000 rupees, which was the highest in my family because no one was earning more than that.
Even at the stipend level, was it?
Yeah.
And what is your salary like now?
Currently, I am having a 30 lakh rupees of CTC.
Why did you start focusing on passive income?
In 2019, I got an opportunity with KPMG to go for a secondment to London. During that period, my brother was not well, and he showed multiple doctors. We took multiple opinions, and everybody said that this needs to be operated. It is some sort of a genetic issues. And he took the decision that we should go for the surgery, and the surgery went successful in the Nanavati hospital. But after 15 days, suddenly he didn't cope up with that pain. What happened, we don't know still, because the report didn't came, and he's no more. And it was very tragic issue, and I would say that emotionally and financially we were very unsettled because we had just bought the home 2 years back in 2017, and we had a home loan of around 1 cr, more than 1 cr, and we were paying 50% of this EMI. But after his death, entire burden came on me, and it was very difficult. Emotionally also it was very difficult because he has two children, which they were very small, and mother also not keeping well because of this. So we had to manage both the financial and emotional trauma at that point of time. So I had a lot of questions in my mind that if someone passes, then you should not have any worry about your regular monthly expenses if you had done
For
your
the family.
yeah, for the family, if you have done your financial correctly. So what I thought that I should get my passive income from real estate or from other sources, so that I'll be financially free, and my family also will be financially free, and they don't have to worry about any regular expenses. So that was the biggest thing in my mind, and that was the biggest thing I was looking after, that how can I increase my passive income regularly.
So this is 2019 when you started.
I started basically learning about how to invest, and at that point of time we were just surviving because we didn't have much saving, and so adding EMI, my family spends and my brother's family spends, my total expense was coming to roughly about 1.6 lakhs for a month, but my monthly income was only about 80,000 rupees. Luckily, we got some insurance so that we paid some of his liability of the loan.
I'm gonna cut it.
Yeah.
I want to know, what was your salary in 2014?
In 2014, my salary was around 8 lakh rupees per annum, 8.5 lakh rupees per annum.
And what was it in 2019?
In 2019, it was 15 lakh rupees plus a bonus.
Got it. And what was the loan outstanding at 2019?
In 2018, 1 crore.
1 crore.
So we paid 50 lakh rupees of brother's loan from his term insurance which we got, and I paid from my side that 12 lakh rupees of additional prepaid home loan from my selling of my car and other.
Oh, you sold the car?
Yeah.
How much? Which car was it? And how?
It was a Tata car, and I sold it for around 5-6 lakh rupees at that point of time.
Wasn't it difficult, like, to get rid of car? You get used to it, right?
Yeah, you get used to it, and it was like my first car, my family's first car. In my marriage, we had bought that car, and it was very emotional decision. Most of the people told that, yeah, why you are selling this and all these things, but I took practical decision that this is not required as of now, because I would say that I was getting an opportunity to work with KPMG Qatar, and that was not required. Means it was not much used also.
So you reduced that home loan by 6 lakh.
Actually, 62 lakh rupees.
So 6 lakh from car, and was another 6 lakh from?
From ULIP and LIC policies. In the home loan EMI of around 45 rupees also
after that.
after that.
It's very hard also for people, even if they rationally know
Yeah.
it is to close policy. It is made like it is. It seems like it is very difficult. You are gonna lose a
So
lot of money.
this is a funny story. This was my wife's ULIP policy, which she started when she was earning. I thought that there will be a good amount because she was investing 1 lakh each year. So after 5 years, I thought that there should be good amount of saving because the market was going up and it was purely linked to market. But it was hardly 6 lakh rupees
When did you get married?
in 2018.
And what was your wife doing?
She is also partly part CA.
It's very interesting to see CAs even taking ULIP. Right?
Yeah.
You would imagine a CA would will
So
be
even
will-
I was not having that much idea. When I did the calculation on the Excel sheet, I calculated that it is not giving more than 6% of IRR in
Less
case
than FD.
yeah, less than FD also. So why should you invest in such kind of a product, and that too for so many long period like 25 years, 30 years?
And then when did you go to Qatar?
I went in the end of 2019 around December. After 3 months, COVID started happening, and I had to came India for 1 day of ritual for my elder brother. I landed in India. Qatar announced that they are banning India to enter their
Oh,
country.
so you are stuck here.
Luckily, I had the laptop, so I called my manager. So he told me that you can work from India and you'll get paid in Qatari riyal, so no problem. So
Oh,
I
that was
worked
good. Huh.
here in India for more than 7 months, and it was
also good to be with
it
your
was-
family
yeah,
in
at
that
that-
period, right?
at that
Because that is
period,
also
yeah.
very important. So Qatar, mein how much you were earning in Indian rupees? If
in
I,
Indian rupees, 50 lakh rupees a year.
that is after tax, right?
There is no tax, so that is the
There is
benefit.
no income
There is
tax.
no income tax, so entire amount will be in your bank account.
And that is also not tax in India, right?
yeah, that is also because you are an NRI. So if you are living more than 182 days in Qatar, you don't have to pay taxes.
So if in India, I think if you earn 75 lakh,
That
then-
80 lakh rupees would be around 50 lakh rupees of net in hand, I would say. 75 lakh rupees,
Huh.
yeah.
Now this 50 lakh, matlab monthly you must be getting 3 and 4 lakh.
4 lakh rupees.
How much was that? What was the living cost in Qatar?
I was paying around 25-30,000 rupees of rental, and initially we had hired some cooks, so it was roughly around 50,000 rupees of monthly expense over there. But
Okay.
when I came back to India, only I had to pay the rental amount, which was 30,000. Entire amount was getting saved at least, and I used to basically pay my EMI, and I used to invest in stock market and others.
So now you are getting 4 lakh, 30,000 is going in that rent, 45,000 is your EMI. So you are kind of investing about 3 lakhs.
Yeah,
into
you
the
can say every
either
month.
in stocks or anything.
Yeah, every month
Till what time you are in Qatar?
till October 22.
So what is your monthly passive income currently?
So my monthly income currently is 76,000, and all of it is from real estate.
So just curious to know, जो घर आपने पहले खरीदा था जहाँ पर रह रहे थे, वो तब क्या मार्केट प्राइस थी?
So I had actually two houses. One was in Chaul, and one was in Vasai, which was kind of an investment which we were not considering to live. In 2017, we sold our Chaulwala house and we bought this Lodha Luxuria Majiwada flat. And
How much was that for?
That was for 1.34 CR, and we did some furniture, so it costed us around 1.4 CR.
What will be the today's market cost?
Total everything including tax will be around 1.6 CR.
इतना ही है?
इतना ही है. That's the main blunder which you do.
And Vasai ka, how much did you buy it for?
I had bought it for around 25 lakh rupees, but we bought it in 2011 under construction. It was handed over in 2014-15.
And what was the rent that you are getting?
Around 7,000 minus 2,000 maintenance, 5,000 rupees in hand. And then in 2019, when this situation, financial crisis happened, so I thought that we should basically think about our existing investment and we should get it more juice from that particular investment. So I got a good deal at 40 lakh rupees, and I sold it, and immediately I was looking out for some opportunities also, because I had to invest that particular amount, that big amount. So one of my friend, he told me that he has bought some 3 shops in Kalyan. So you should also consider it. It was under construction, pre-launch property. So we had to pay kind of a financing to the builder. So we paid around 80% of that particular amount, which was around 35 lakh rupees. And balance amount we paid at the time of possession. That investment actually gave me a good return, because so we got the rental of around 26,000, which is more than five times, because there was no maintenance also.
And do you still hold that property?
Yeah, I still hold that property.
What is the market rate of that property?
Around 80 lakh rupees.
Think of this property went from 40 to 70. Had you put in I'm just debating it. Had you put it in a stock, which would have doubled and then would have given.
But in stock, what happens is that nobody has that patience of getting doubled. Here, why I had that patience, because market में जल्दी मतलब बोलते हैं ना, regularly you can't get that seller. अगर रोज seller आएंगे तो मैं शायद बेच देता उसको भी.
Liquidity होती नहीं, so
Liquidity
it
इतनी
works
जल्दी
in
नहीं
your
होती.
favor.
That is a good part also and bad part also for the real estate.
And that is the only property you have now, commercial, or
No, when I came from Qatar to India, in Wagle state, I figured out one property which was 70% completed at that point, and I invested around roughly 70 lakh rupees in that upfront. And that property now is worth around 1.1 cr approx, and I will get a rental of around 50,000 to 60,000. Then after that, in August 2023, I invested in one of the shop in Kharghar, which is also under construction, which I will get the position in after 3 to 4 years. And in future, I will get additional 75,000 from that.
the increase you saw because you invested in commercial properties or because they were under construction?
They were under construction.
But even in residential, you invested in under construction. That
Yeah.
didn't appreciate.
Because in residential, what happens is that the supply is too much. Because in commercial, let's say for example, in the ground floor only there will be few shops, like 10 shops, but there will be 40 towers, 40 stories of residential. So supply of commercial is very less and demand of commercial is very high. So that is the pure economics plays over here, that if the demand is more and supply is less, the price will shoot up.
But that's also another risk, right? We have seen so many horror stories where people took
Yeah,
under
yeah.
construction houses,
Yes.
which never completed.
Yeah,
Builder
yeah.
went bankrupt.
This
So
is-
how do you avoid, and like,
there can be a delay, which is no doubt, means you have to prepare for the delay, that if the builder is saying that 4 years, you should consider 5 or 6 years in your mind. But ultimately the risk is that the project will not get completed. But I take calculated risk. So when I invested in this Kharghar property, which is pure under construction, I studied a lot about that particular plot, how that plot got acquired from the Sidco. So it was a tender plot, and in tender plot, what happens that Sidco does all the clarity for, means all the clearances of legal and everything they do from their end.
do you think if you had just put in all the money, forget real estate, all in right picking stocks, how you pick builder is nothing but a micro cap stock, correct?
Yeah.
If you had focused on micro cap stock or small cap stocks and put in your research there, would you have made more money?
In theory, yes, but in practical, no. Because in practical situation, a lot of emotional decisions are very difficult to take in day by day basis. Because what happens is, let's say for example, in real estate, I'm more relaxed and more calm because I have a good amount of investment in the real property. So I don't have to worry about the risk that one day might stock market crashes and I will be having very less money. I don't have that kind of a mindset. If you have a knowledge of real estate also, if you have a knowledge of equity also, you can combine both and create a much larger and much safer kind of a financial plan for yourself. So let's say for example, if I am getting 26,000 of a rental, if I invest that in pure SIP also, after 15 years I will get 2 crore rupees from that particular SIP, because if I increase it by 5% as per the rental, then it will give me more than 3 crore also. So I have created a balance between equity and real estate, which I think is the most I would prefer that is the most logical things to have, because most of the people can't afford more than 1 cr in equity. They will not be able to sleep properly then, most common people at least.
And that liquidity will always hurt you, right?
Yeah.
Someday you will say कि ये भाग गया है थोड़ा.
And you will make one bad decision and you will be like.
But that can happen in real estate also, no?
But in real estate you are not making multiple decision. Like for example, in equity you have to make every day or every week or every month some sort of decision. In real estate it's like after 4 years only I will gonna sell, or I will basically rent out that particular property. It is like once in a 1 year or 2 years kind of a thing, and that is also big thing.
And how much do you have investment now in stocks or mutual funds?
In stock, roughly around 80 lakhs.
Okay,
0.8 cr.
0.8 cr. So you have about 3 crores in real estate, and
Around, yeah, if you consider my home also, then it would be 80 lakh rupees in my Lodha Luxuria home, and this 1 cr of Wagle estate, around 80 lakhs in Kalyan wala shop, and around 1.34 CR in Kharghar shop.
That will be about 4 crore, I guess.
That will be around 4 crores. So
And then
roughly 75% of my net worth is invested in
Real
pure
estate.
real estate. 20% is in equity and 5% in gold.
And currently, what are your monthly expenses like?
Around 70-80,000 on the EMIs, roughly about 10,000 for the home maintenance, which is pure maintenance for my Lodha property. Then apart from that, we don't have much expenses in terms of restaurant, so our regular expenses would be covered between in 30-40,000 rupees.
Got it. So if I EMI 80,000, EA 80,000, 10,000, maintenance
Around
90,000,
130-140.
140.
Yeah.
Right. So you are kind
Basically,
of financially independent
I
already.
would say mota moti, I am net debt free in terms of loan which I have currently. Because
What do you mean by net debt free?
net debt free means, so let's say for example I have a loan of rupees 70 lakh rupees and I have a liquid asset of 80 lakh rupees. So I can anytime repay that loan and become a debt free. When I repay this loan and I have the equity portfolio of more than 1.5 CR, I would say that is my stable situation wherein I have a liquid portfolio also of good portion, and I don't have any loan to repay, so my monthly expenses would be only then 50-60,000.
Now looking back, what are your major learnings, or what are the errors that you did others should not do?
So I would say first of all, you should not buy residential property, that too taking such a huge loan, home loan at an early stage. You should start making your corpus more and more. You should focus on your sources of income, increasing your sources of income. Most of my friends are having similar kind of a salary which I had, and they also got good promotion, good salary hike. What mistakes they made, that they bought many things on loan which was not an asset but were the liability, like car loan, going on a honeymoon for by taking a loan, and
By
then
taking a loan.
by taking a loan. This small thing, actually you will realize the cost of that in a later stage, when you will have lot of loans, you will not have any asset which are giving you some sort of cash flow.
Do you own a car now?
No, currently
Still no?
currently I go on a bicycle to my office.
Thank you for watching and supporting our channel. If you like the stories we tell, here's your chance to be a part of it. If you or anybody you know has an interesting financial journey to share, then please fill the form in the pinned comment below and we'll get in touch with you.